Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Kent's baby, Feral Sosak Kent, is officially teething, and the mom and a tot are navigating the milestone moment with some growing pains. You see, Sosa's teething experience has proven to be quite different from the first time Lala went through it with first war daughter Ocean. Kent admitted has been a very long day. This one is teething and very unhappy about life. Humbug's Ocean did not have teething this badly, like her gums are all swollen. The Vanderpump Rules, a lamb shared recently on Instagram stories. This is the first moment that her whole face hasn't been bright red, just from crying and being upset. In other sorrel news, on February 22, Lana revealed that the baby is now using a baby jumper. Another little milestone. Lala wrote over the Instagram story of her adorable baby in a living room. She's a bounding babe. Sosa isn't the only one in Lala's pod who's reached a milestone, as her older sister is also growing and learning. On February 25, Lala recorded her little ones sitting on the counter of their gorgeous Los Angeles home with a bucket of markers and sheets of figures to practice counting. Ocean then pointed to all the figures on the sheet and successfully counted from 1 to, well, technically 14, but she ended up skipping a few numbers and going above 14 after expanding her pod with baby No to. Lala upgraded her life with the larger and safer mom car after sharing excitement about her new purchase, a GMC Denali SUV. Lala admitted via Instagram the luxury vehicle appearance didn't fully match her aesthetic preferences. The Utah native then turned to former Motorsport, a Los Angeles-based auto customization company, to give the car a makeover because the car lacked his signature Lala factor. Former Motorsport transformed it by changing the gray exterior to black, adding special rims and giving it a sneak of grille. She's King die obsessed. La enthusiastically wrote over the snapshot, highlighting how pleased she was with the final result. I told you I got my mom car. Lala also wrote, 2 kids is no joke. I bought a Denali and I love her, but she was missing her Lala factor, so former Motorsport gave it her. She's a king, dirty obsessed. Lala is loving mom life at the moment, hence why she's not exactly eager to jump back into the dating pool just yet. During a February 18 Amazon livestream, she touched on her current situation on having this battle with myself, this mental battle, she explained. And then I hit the brakes. I was like, I have given myself no credit for the fact that I gave birth to my daughter less than 6 months ago. Of course, I'm going to be a little bit more antisocial. I'm still in a stage of wanting to nest and be with my baby. Lee Kent has never been one to hold back. Whether she's dropping iconic on minors on Vanderpump Rules, spilling tea on her podcast Have Them Lila, or getting raw and real about her life as a single mom. And when it comes to her daughter Ocean, Kent Emmett fans know Lala's maternal pride runs deep, but in true Lala fashion, her latest update about Ocean is equal parts adorable, hilarious, and brutally honest. In a recent episode of Give Them Lola, the reality star shared that Ocean just hit a major milestone, one that most parents would be thrilled about. For La, let's just say the moment left her very unhappy, and not for the reason you might expect. It all started innocently enough. Ocean, who recently turned 3, has been hitting developmental milestones left and right, from forming full sentences to developing her own sense of humor, something Lala proudly claimed she got from her mama. Ocean's growth has been both heartwarming and bittersweet, full of VPR star. But the milestone that left Lala very unhappy came out of nowhere. She doesn't need me to fall asleep anymore, Lala confessed, her voice a mix of pride, heartbreak, and disbelief. I used to lay with her every single night. She would hold my hand, she played with my hair, and it was our thing. And now this child looked me dead in the eyes and said, Mama, you can go now. Lala laughed while recounting the story, but it was clear the moment done, I was like, excuse me, I gave you life, I gave you my booze, I gave you my sanity, and now I'm dismissed? She joked. I felt like I got fired from my own bedtime routine. Fora, who has navigated motherhood largely as a single parent following her split from Randall EMT, these nighty moments with Ocean were sacred. They weren't just part of their routine, They were her safe place, her quiet reminder that no matter how chaotic her will gets, Ocean needs her, or at least needed her. I know it's a good thing, La admitted, because it means she's confident, she feels secure, and that's what I want for her. But my God, it felt like a gut punch. I walked out of her room, and I had to sit down for a second. Like, what do I do with myself now? And while some might think Lo would celebrate a bit of newfound freedom, she confessed the quiet made her uneasy. I realized I was just pacing my whole way. Like a psycho, she said, I've been so used to my whole night revolving around a bedtime that I forgot how to just be. This moment opened the floodgates for Lala to get brutally honest about something many parents feel, but rarely admit: the strange unspoken grief that comes with watching your child become more independent. Everyone talks about the first steps and the first words and how exciting it all is. And it is, don't get me wrong, Lala said, but no one warns you about the first time they don't eat you for something you've always done together. That's the stuff that guts you. Lala compared the feeling to being phased out of a job you didn't even realize was temporary. I signed up to be her mom forever, but I didn't realize some parts of it would have an expiration date and bedtime. I thought I had at least a couple more years. Of course, it's not all heartbreak in the Kent household. Lana also took time to gush about Ocean's budding personality. And let's just say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She's got the sass to her. And I know exactly where she got it, Lana said, laughing the other day. I told her to clean up her toys, and she put her hand on her hip, looked me up and down, and said, you do it. I was like, oh no, honey, you're 3, you don't pay rent. Here, Ocean's comedic timing is also coming in hard. According to Lala, her daughter has already mastered the art of sarcasm, something her mom considers both a blessing and a curse. She told me my outfit was interesting the other day, Lala said, pretending to clutch her pearls. I was like, you've been hanging out with Auntie Stassi, haven't you? Lala also got candid about how this milestone moment hit differently as a single mom when you're co-parenting, or in my case, mostly parenting solo. These little moments hit harder because it's just you. There's no one in the next room to say, can you believe she just did that? It's just me processing it all alone. So Lala emphasized that she wouldn't trade a journey for anything. Ocean is my whole heart. And yeah, it hurts when she grows up a little faster than I'm ready for. But that's my job, to get her roots and wings, even if her wings make me very, very unhappy sometimes. After sharing the story on her podcast and Instagram, Lau was flooded with messages from fellow parents who knew exactly what she was feeling. I got so many DM from moms been like, my son just told me I'm embarrassing, and I'm still recovering. It's nice to know I'm not alone. Some fans even joke that Ocean's newfound independence is a perfect setup for future Vanderpump Rules storylines. Watch, in a few years, she's going to be sneaking out to sea and telling me to mind my business. Laqui, I'm going to be the cool mom, but also the mom who tracks her phone despite the heartbreak. Lana is determined to embrace this new chapter with Ocean, even if it means letting go of some of the rituals she's held so dear. We're building new traditions now, Lala said, like Sunday movie nights where she picks the movie and I sit there pretending I love Paw Patrol. And she's already asking if we can go on a girls' trip, which honestly, that might be the new bedtime. And for anyone wondering if Lala plans to get revenge by waking Ocean up early on weekends, oh, you better believe it, she joked. I'm about to be a human alarm clock from Hill. She's going to miss bedtime cuddles real quick. At the end of the day, Lala knows this milestone and the ones to come are all part of the wild, wonderful ride of motherhood. I'm so proud of her, she said. Even when she breaks my heart, she's my greatest accomplishment, and I'll happily be very unhappy if it means watching her grow into the little queen she's destined to be.